What's up, guys? If you guys are struggling out there on the streets of Verdansk, struggling in Warzone, struggling to get some kills, struggling to get some wins, I got some secrets and I got some tips to help you raise that KD up and get you a whole lot more wins. Hey everyone, I'm your average OG, a variety streamer and competitive COD player over at twitch.tv/your_average_OG, and today I got 3 main skills that you need in order to perform at a high level in Warzone, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to better all 3 of these skills. Let's get into it. The first, most basic and most vital skill in any COD is your aim. It's all about getting your crosshairs on the target and then controlling your recoil. This doesn't come naturally. You gotta practice to get better, and I'm gonna tell you how I practice and I improve my aim and my recoil. And I'm gonna do it on controller and keyboard because I'm nasty at both, and I don't want to forget about all y'all keyboard players. Alright, first thing we're gonna do to work on aim is we're gonna go private match in multiplayer. We're gonna start a custom game. We're going to set up some bots. I do 5. You can do whatever you want. I set them to harden as well. Next, we're going to go to the rules and we're going to set up our Warzone health. But you're going to put health at 250. And I'm going to turn my radar on as well so I can just get more reps in. 250 is max Warzone health, so that should be good. Now you can choose any map you want. I play on Hackney just because it's the first one there and it's relatively small. I suggest copying over one of your Warzone loadouts to your multiplayer loadouts so that you can use it in the warm-up as well. Now, first thing I do when we get in here is I'm going to turn off my aim assist for the first half of the session. So I'm going to go into options, go to controller, and go down to aim assist and press disabled. Now I'm going to run around and start frying. Turning off aim assist will help you improve your aim naturally. Now, about halfway through the session, I go back into settings and I turn back on aim assist. And whenever you feel like it, you go in, change your class to your Warzone loadout. In this case, I'm running the AMAX, and you start frying bots just like you're in Warzone. With your aim, more time creates better results. What I use to improve my keyboard and mouse aim is this app on Steam called Aim Labs. There'll be a bunch of different trainings that you can do aimed at different types of aim and shooting mechanics. So I just jump into a spider shot, for example. Fire it up, start shooting, aim for precision, and then once you finish, it actually gives you a full insight on your skills and the results that you produced. Now guys, I do this before every one of my Warzone sessions and also in my off time when I want to put in the extra work to get that aim that much better. More time equals better aim, I'm telling you. Now, recoil control. It's a whole different thing, but it's going to be the same on both controller and keyboard. You need to know your gun's recoil pattern. Okay, if you want to have recoil control, you need to know the pattern that your gun recoils in. Alright, now to figure this out, we're going to go into a custom lobby without bots this time. You're going to aim at the wall. Alright, what I'm going to do is take my thumb off the right stick, and I'm going to aim in, and I'm going to shoot without touching the right stick, just so that I can see my gun's natural recoil. Now this next part is going to be hard to see because it's so slight you can't really see it, but I'm going to move the right stick in the opposite direction of that recoil to keep it in place. Now it's the same for mouse. I'll give you a quick demonstration. I'm not going to aim, I'm just going to shoot to show the recoil. It's got the same recoil, it's the same gun. Same on mouse and controller. Same recoil. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to move my mouse down and to the left ever so slightly just to counteract that recoil pattern. Alright, on to the second skill. Movement. This is going to be what keeps you alive when you're running around those streets of Verdansk. The first thing I want to show you guys is how to slide cancel. Slide canceling will allow you to recharge your tactical sprint so you can take off at greater speeds than regular sprint. Now on controller, it's going to be BBA unless you've changed up your buttons. Slide, slide, jump. And your keyboard, it's whatever buttons you have for slide, slide, jump. Once you start doing this and flying across the map, kind of like I am right now, it's going to allow you to run that much faster, which is everything in Warzone. Everything. Now that you know how to move fast, let me tell you where you should be moving to. It's cover. Cover. It's no secret, okay? When you're running in an open field, you're going to get shot. It's just what's going to happen. You always want to run next to some cover, whether it be a tree, a wall, a vehicle maybe, a house, a big building. Hell, there's even a stadium, okay? Alright, the last movement we're going to talk about is when you're up close and tight in a close range fight with someone. Look, when you guys are locked in a close range fight, just you and the other person beam each other, you got to do something to keep you alive. There's no cover, right? So you're going to have to keep moving somehow. Somehow. Now, this can be jumping while you're shooting, or maybe drop shotting, or even moving side to side while you're shooting. Now, if you guys do this, I promise you're gonna win twice as many gunfights, because they're not gonna be able to hit you, man. They're not gonna be able to hit you. Alright? Alright. Before we get to the last topic and the game-changing secret tip that I'm gonna tell y'all, if this video helped you out at all, please feel free to leave a like and check out my other content on Twitch. And also subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so that you know when I upload more tips and tricks just like this. I'm going to be releasing a video every week designed to help you guys become better Warzone players. So come back every week for that. Having good game awareness is going to get you more and more kills and more wins. Let's start with your strategy for the game. The way I see it, there's only two ways to play the game. One for wins and two for high kill wins. In both of these strategies, the first thing you want to do is get money and get a loadout. From there, you can decide what to do. Now here, if I'm playing for the win, I'm going to look around and I'm going to identify somewhere to drop that has a lot of recons. Vehicles are also helpful in getting to all these recons around the map. What you're gonna do is drop in, maybe get a kill or two if you want to. Maybe another kill if you want to. You're gonna go get money, and then you're gonna buy yourself a loadout. Oh, you actually gotta kill this guy right next to the buy station first. And then you gotta get a loadout. I got my loadout. I'm looking at all these recons. And I also identify a vehicle to help me get from one recon to the next. Now all you have to do is knock out one recon after the next. And keep on grabbing more. Once you have enough of these, you'll know exactly where the final circle is going to be and where you need to set up shop to win the game. Now along the ride, you might have to kill a few people, and that's okay. Just mop them up. Before you get to the final circle, you're going to want to hit the buy. Want to unload all that money that you have. I would buy self-res, UAV just to keep yourself clear immediately, and either an armor box or a munitions box, and also probably a precision airstrike. Now after this last recon, I know where the final circle is going to be, and I know which one building it's going to be on, and so that is where I'm going to go. Once you get inside, you might have to kill somebody. That's fine, just set up shop and own that building. You might have to kill another person. and you might have to kill another person. That's okay. All you gotta do is hold your building and you win the game. And guys, last thing you gotta do, clutch up this 1v1 at the end. Clutch up the 1v1 at the end, you got yourselves a little Warzone victory right here. Boom. It's as easy as that. Alright, that's how you play for the win with the recons. But now if you want to go ahead and put your big boy pants on, we're going to go for these high kill games now. And to do this, you're going to play the bounty. Oh yeah. After you get your loadie, you're going to want to start hitting bounties, using cars, using vehicles, using helicopters, and using UAVs to get kill after kill after kill. And make yourself into a high kill player. Kills, money, UAV, start over. Kills, money, UAV, start over. Add a bounty in there. Fry and fry, and you'll have yourself a nice high kill game. The second half of game awareness is the mid-fight part. What can you do in the middle of a fight to not die? First, it's important in a fight to challenge someone from one spot and then moving and rotating to a new spot before you challenge them again. This is called a rechow. It'll keep them guessing and they'll never know where you are or where you're going to be next, giving you the upper hand in every single fight. Next, for close range fights, pay attention to your surroundings. If there's an obstacle in between you and your opponent, can you climb it? If there's a climbable object between you and your opponent and you climb it, I promise you, you're going to win the fight 9 times out of 10. Lastly, the most important part of any fight, especially endgame, is to have the better position. Inside of the circle, it can be high ground, it can be on top of a building, it can be behind a vehicle, it can be on top of someone's house. You have to have the upper hand in your positioning that gives you more cover than your enemies. Good positioning will force your opponent to run right into your crosshairs, giving you easy kills and an easy win. Now what you've all been waiting for. The secret tip that no one wanted to tell me when I was getting better at Warzone. When I started doing this, my KD doubled. I kid you not, it doubled. So if you guys want to go from a little 1.5 KD to a 3 KD, here's what you do. Aim for the head. Aim for the head, man. I know it sounds cliche, but it's especially important in those close range fights. When you're using your little MAC 10s, your little MP5s. The close range fights, aim for the head. They'll die instantly. If you don't aim for the head, you're gonna die. Because your opponent is aiming for the head. You either aim for the head or you're dead. That kind of rhymed. So there you go, guys. Work on your aim, your recoil, your movement, and your game IQ, and you will transform yourself into a much more formidable and much more competitive Warzone player. Hey, let me know in the comments what you found helpful and what you want me to cover in the future. If you guys don't mind liking the video, it'll really help me out. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys next week with a new video.